How's it guys? Today I'm gonna show you how to do a quick and simple emailer or newsletter from a design that I found on Behance. So we are in Behance right now. Shout out to these ladies from Nigeria, Lagos. They're the one who created this design. So I'm just gonna copy their design and use this layout on my email newsletter. So it's quite simple. As you can see, it's one column design. So let's kickstart this mailer design style with this simple layout, right? So with mailers are a bit different. You have to use tables. I know tables suck, but you have to use tables, uh, not divs. You can use divs here and there, but stick to tables, guys. Um, The reason why is because other mail client like your Outlook and all those things, they don't support divs a lot. Your mail will end up breaking. So with that, let's quickly do this simple design. So for me to do this design, I rely on Dreamweaver. I know it's an old thing. People use the fancy things now. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna come to Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver has this template for mailers. It's also responsive. I prefer this template for all the mailers that I do. It's quite simple, straightforward. Okay, great. So this is the mailer. I'm just gonna preview it. Okay, so yeah, this is the mailer when you preview it. You see, it has all the nice layout ready for you to just plug in and just edit. We have the hero image here with the intro text and the button, the background there, and we have three even columns, thumb on the right and thumb on the left with the button in there, so you can play around with this layout and make it your own. Uh, and the cool thing about this layout is that it's using tables. So let's scroll down and just see that after the body here, we're starting with tables, right? So it's tables all the way here. There is a div here. We can just delete this. We're not going to use it. And then we have this 200 by 50 pixel image here. I'm not going to use it. Just going to delete it. Great. Now this is where we're going to start. So we can just go back and see our design. This is the design from these ladies. You can see there's a text here on the top before the image, whereas we have the images, so we need to insert the text. That's simple. It's not a train smash. So what we'll do, we use this one column text here. I'm gonna delete this button. As you can see, there's even hints there for you. I'm gonna delete this button, copy this one column and put it above the header image. And what I've done, I've already typed this text, so just copy it here and then just also delete the BRs and paste the text directly in here. I'm just gonna add a p tag there, and then what I did here is added a space, um, so that when this $50 goes on the next line, it also takes this over with it. It does not sit alone. So let's preview it and see how it looks like. This is how it looks like. Looks good. What I'm going to do is create another view for it. Okay, so that we need to have two views. I'm going to create a mobile view. Okay, so this is the mobile view, and you see this design, it's for mobile straight up. Let's go ahead and edit this. Let's edit this first part here. So what they are using, they're using serif font, not sans serif. So I'll just remove this serif. And another thing, when it comes to mailers, I don't I don't insert my own font in here. I prefer using a standard a sans serif and serif font from here, because you tend to break when it comes to other email clients that can pick up fonts. Like for an example, if you are doing this on web, 100% it will work. You can do go crazy as much as you want to, but with email clients, it's another story, guys. You have to do inline CSS, inline styling in there, and then just stick to the bare minimum. Other designs, you will see I'm not going to stick to the exact designs of how it looks. So you need to tweak and change the design based on the layout of this template, which is fine. So when you have a designer create a mailer, they need to know the rules of coding a mailer with the tables, right? They need to stick to those rules and not come up with fancy creative things like, that work for web. It's not a web. Okay, cool. So I'm going to change the font size to, let's try 20, and then I'm going to change the color to black. Let's just preview. Okay, this looks good. There's a lot of space here, uh, top and bottom. So what I'll do, I'll just add 10 pixels here. See how it looks. This looks better. And also let me remove this this line height. I just like to just put a one there just to comment it out in case I need to use it again, and add a font weight. There we go. Let's look at the design. Design looks good also. We can make it smaller because you can see here it's on one line. So let's try and make it 18 and see how it looks. Okay, it's still going over, but it's fine. Let's leave it like that for now. We'll come back here. Okay, great. So on the images, what I did, I went and sliced the images from this design. I went and sliced this image, so you can see this one all the way down here. I sliced it here, and then you have text on a white background, and then from here I went and sliced this image. This image here, it goes over this button, but I separated this button, so we'll insert it alone, and then I sliced it up to here. But you can see the design, it's sort of like the image is sort of like touching here. So when someone is designing this mailer, they need to understand the rules of creating a mailer with a table, right? That you can't do things like this. This is either inserted, this text inserted inside the image, or you separate it altogether. Okay, great. Like I said, I sliced these images, sliced them up all the way, and in these buttons, I also sliced them up. Okay, great, cool. Now let's create this image here. So that is the header image there. Okay, and then we have the following text here. Let's copy this is the following text. Okay, great. So we're gonna add some BRs here. Just gonna copy these. There is a welcome here. Just go back to the template. Okay. Okay, great. So let me cut this and add a p tag. Okay, great. There's an and sign here. You can delete this and then add a code version of it. I don't know. That way you don't get that warning sign there. There you go. Okay, cool. Let's also remove the sans from here, and then we need to bold this welcome. Add a style, like I said, inline styling. Font weight. No, the bold is already covered, so let's add font size. Let's make it 30 pixels. Okay, and this welcome here, I'm gonna cut it and add a span. Or instead of a span, let's just add a bold. And then also, yeah, just leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. Okay, let's see how it looks. Okay, this looks good. This is looking good. Okay, great. Let's go back to the design. This is our design, and this is our code. It looks great. It looks great. Okay, cool. So I just remove this color here, and then I'm gonna remove this line height here. Come back. Okay, looks great. We can add line height, but I feel like there's too much space on this design. Way too much space, unnecessary space. So let's not include this white space. And then we have a button that we're gonna add separate. So this button is an image. Okay, it's a shop now. Width, let's go with 200 and see how it looks. And then you also need to add style. The reason why I'm adding max width here is to prevent it from going bigger than what it's supposed to. So let's add 200 pixel because this is also responsive, right? Okay, great. Let's look at it. This is too big compared to this design here. You can make it like what, 100? Yeah, let's make it 100. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Love it. Okay, great. Okay, and then let's check it out on the desktop view. This is how it looks on desktop view. This is how it looks on like a mobile view. Looks great. Now, what we're gonna do now from here on, just copy paste, copy paste. I'm just gonna copy these two TRs here, so which is an email and a text. I mean an image and a text, and then just gonna repeat it again here. Okay, great. We have the first image here, so it's 01, and then we have the first after the welcome we have another text there. So we're gonna go to this text here. Okay, great. This looks good. What I'm gonna do is just copy and paste. This is simple, guys. When you come to Dreamweaver and mailers, this is simple. I know Dreamweaver is not liked by a lot of people, and Adobe is not longer improving Dreamweaver. So I don't know when it will die out. So yeah. Okay, great. So now this is our design. Let's go back to the original design. This is how it looks. Straightforward. Looks good. Looks good. Just copy and paste in. The space here is too much here. The space here is too much. So let's remove that space. What I'm gonna do is come back to this one here, and you can see there's 40 pixels all around padding. So let's say 40 pixels and then 0 pixels and then 40 pixels. Great. Let's see. Yeah, it removed that pixels here, so we need to do the same thing to the bottom one. So yes, it's this one here. So you're just gonna say 0 pixels, and then you're gonna go 40 and 40 pixels. Okay, great. Let's see how it looks. Okay, yeah, this looks good. We removed a whole lot of space up here, but you can see there's like space here for because of this p tag here. So you can also remove space on this p tag. So you can just say style, but you know what? Let's just leave it. Let's just leave it. for now, but you can remove it. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, just gonna copy this again and paste it here. It's simple, right? Copy and paste all the way. No drama here. Change to a second image, come back to our this. Just look at the design now. This is how ours look. We inserted this image now, and then we also inserted this text here. We still have the button there because we copied from the top. We'll remove it. This is how it looks. You can see now, this is what I was talking about. You can see if you cropping this, if you cutting this image here or slicing it up, you'll still get the text here. So what I did, I sliced it and then deleted this this wording here, so that it can be part of the text only. We don't need it here. Great. Now we're just gonna do one more, and then we sort it. Okay, cool. Delete this. Okay, great. So this will be number 3. Come back to text. Copy this text here. Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, let's see how it looks. So we just inserted this one now. You can see this is also inside here. Let's look at our design. Okay, this is great. Okay, spacing here is just way too much. Okay, we need to figure out what's wrong with the space here. So let's go back up here. It's this part here. So I'm just gonna make this 0. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, looks better now. Yeah, looks better. Okay, this is simple, guys. And then we need to include this button. So let's go and copy this button from here and put it on the last one. Great. So shop now button is still there. Okay, I think we need the stars. Let's include the stars also. Okay, great. We have the stars there. The stars are bigger. These ones are small. This one is bigger. So let's just remove. Let's just make them a bit smaller. Just go to 80 and see how it's going to look. Yeah, still big. 70. Yeah, something like that. But like I said, if when you're doing this yourself, you will get the designs all cut up for you from your, you get the images all cut up for you from your designer, so you don't have to do all of this measuring yourself. Another thing what I always do is come up with the width and make it 100%. I've had a lot of mailers that break down in terms of the images. They don't end up looking good, so I end up doing that. Okay, great. So let's add a bit of space here. Symbol, I'm using breaks. I'm not using padding or anything. So this is just straightforward. It is reliable. It's not going to break or anything. So yeah. What you can also do, you can separate this two stars and image into their own TRs, so you can make them into their own section. But yeah, we're not gonna do that now. So basically, you can just copy this part here and then make it, duplicate, copy it, and then just remove this text and have them on their own, right? But yeah, we're not doing that now. Great. I'm just gonna copy this part now, paste it here. Here, what we're gonna do is this footer section here, which has this background. Okay, great. Let's include another image here. I think it starts with what? Y, about benefits. We have the Y, about, and then we have the benefits. Okay, great. Let's see how they look. Okay, cool. Scroll away. This is how they look. Check the design. They're a bit bigger than the buttons, the shop now buttons, so we need to make this bigger. Okay, cool. Just make them 180 for now. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? Okay, it's this max width. Can do this max width at the end. Okay, this looks better. Looks better. Looks good. We need to add the background there. Great. So yeah, to add a background, we're just gonna say background. Okay. Okay, I know the background is not black, it's this color, but you can just use a color picker and pick this color. So we need to add spacing before the Y. So just add a 40 there, and then you sort it. Okay, great. So the mailer is done. What you're gonna do, you're just gonna delete all this extra code that we don't need. Be careful when you edit it, when you're deleting this code. Don't delete the closing table, and then you can come back and delete this one here. This is for the footer. Done. Our mailer is done. So this is it. Simple, straightforward. Using Dreamweaver. Let's look at it on the desktop version. This also looks good on desktop version, guys. It looks good. Let's check the original design. This is the original design. It looks great. It looks great. So yeah, so that's how quick and easy it is to create a mailer using Dreamweaver. Let me know if there's another mailer that you want me to do, which is more complicated. Yeah, if you want a mailer, just send me a message and then I can create a mailer for you and also share the video of how to create mailers. There's other complicated things that we did not cover here. Basically, this is a one column. If there's two columns, how will they look on desktop and also on mobile? So just send me one of your crazy designs and then I'll create it using a mailer. Thanks guys. Cheers.